This is Anna with Anything GOE, and I'm here with Greta and John Crafoord.
Hello.
And so we're in Oberstdorf, and you just finished the end of the ISU Pairs Development Seminar. So first off, just how was the seminar for you? I think this is your second time coming to it?
Yeah. It was good. You could definitely feel that it was a week of just hard work, but we're happy we got through it, and also all the experiences we got through it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great time. It's really long days, 8 in the morning till 6 at night, but you get to experience so many things that you don't usually have during your normal training weeks. So, and we have a great dance teacher, Dennis, and we have Anna, and we do off ice, and you get to experience how other coaches think, and it's good to get other perspectives as well. So we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll be coming back next year. That's for sure.
That's great. And yeah, and you're here with Bruno Massa, who's your full-time coach now, but also you got to work some with the other coaches who are here for the seminar. And is there anything that you feel like you're particularly going to take from this into your training?
From the other coaches?
Yeah, or from the seminar?
Yeah, I think us and Bruno are very open to different opinions and also techniques. Obviously, each skater is different. So if you find something that works a little bit better for that person, like for us, then we're all open to implementing that. So like in throws or whatever. So it was really good to find or hear different perspectives, and we'll be taking some home with us for sure. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be your second season working with Bruno, and you're living now in France. And how are you finding that experience in the training environment overall?
The training is great. I mean, my French is not so great.
Same.
But it's a great place to train, and it's a really nice city, and we have everything we need, and we get plenty of ice, so we're really enjoying it and planning on staying.
Yeah, we're super happy with Bruno as a coach. So yeah, we get along great. There's support and mental support, and training is really good, and the technique aligns with us. So we'll be staying there, and we're really happy.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
And so in some ways, I think you're still kind of coming back up as a team after the very intense injury and surgery that you had, Greta. And so just for people who may not be aware of kind of what you went through over the last couple of years, could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so roughly, what was it, 2.5 years ago?
Yeah.
It was actually in this ice rink.
This
so that's
rink
why
here, so
that's why when I come here, I'm always like, oh, I don't like this place too much. But so I crashed into the wall and I broke my kneecap in half, and then a couple things in my face as well. But so I was off the ice for a year, and I still have screws and everything in my knee. So it was a real struggle, like learning how to walk again and like everything like that. But luckily, John waited for me. So, yeah, I was off the ice for a year. And then we quickly got back, did half a season. But obviously, we were not fully ready to be back on the ice. So, I would consider this like our second full season in senior. And I think we've finally gotten to the point where we really truly feel like we are better than we were before the injury, like for sure. So, we feel like a senior team now, definitely. And I don't feel my knee that much. There's obviously days where it's a struggle because of the screws and everything. But yeah, we're working past it. So yeah.
That's great. No, I'm glad that you were able to come through that. It's such an intense experience, but to be able to feel like you're back or better than you were before must be a great feeling.
Yeah, it feels amazing. But yeah, I'm super happy. I think that year off the ice also, like, I really found my passion for skating again. And sometimes when you miss something, it makes you like want it more, right? So I was taken away from this world, and then I just realized how much I wanted to be in it, basically. So yeah, I miss figure skating, and I'm happy every single time I'm on the ice now, basically. Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And so your siblings, your twins, you've clearly been skating together for a very long time.
Yeah.
When did you first start doing pairs together?
Oh boy. Our pairs career has been longer than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started when we were 13, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, in the US. So we were living in the US. We started skating also in the US. So we did nationals there a couple of
Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we moved around a little bit, took some time off of Paris and everything.
We weren't
and then-
really that serious about
Yeah.
pairs yet, but
but I guess in total, almost 10 years.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, it always was convenient because even when we weren't pair skating and we were growing up in Sweden skating together,
Yeah.
we were always playing together on the ice and we were always skating next to each other. So
Yeah.
it was a very easy transition into pairs since
Yeah.
we were always doing the same thing, skating with each other anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I think it really shows that even I remember seeing in your first, you were saying sort of like half season back, even when you were not yet back to doing like the big elements,
Yeah.
you could see that kind of connection that you have, that quality of skating
Yeah.
together that comes from all of that experience.
Yeah, definitely. Like I feel like I could close my eyes on the ice and I know where John is, you know?
Mhm.
And we can say to stretch my leg and I know how he wants me to stretch my leg. So yeah, we've definitely been skating long enough together and we know each other well enough
yeah.
to know what's going on basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And you're saying starting at 13, it's interesting because like we often talk about this with juniors of like how it often is like a much younger girl and an older
Mhm.
guy, and there's some like schools of thought that you wait until like a guy's like 18 or
Mhm,
19 to
mhm.
start learning pairs, and then there's obviously the teams that start like at a younger
Yeah,
age. And I'm
yeah.
curious if you feel like that like made sense for you as like the time to start, or how that might have impacted you. Yeah.
Looking back at it, I would say I don't regret it at all. I mean, I found pair skating to be much more fun for myself than single skating.
Yeah.
I mean, and do I have regrets about maybe not jumping more? Maybe. But I think it shows in our pair elements that we are like the lifts and all the pair elements. We did start at a young age with everything, so those are extremely comfortable for us. So of course pairs have strengths and weaknesses, and the pair elements just are so natural to us now because it's been so many years of doing them. But yeah, I think it was a good time to start. I mean,
I think
we started pairs because it was fun. Like we wanted to
Yeah.
have fun on the ice, not because we wanted to compete pairs or anything.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I want to ask about your two new programs for this year, and you're choreographing them with Bruno also as your choreographer. And so, how did you come to your ideas for this year, and how you wanted to approach it?
Basically it's always like who's your choreograph or program, you know? Our long program from last year we really liked, and that's something that John and I really participated in
Yeah.
choreographing it. So this year we obviously Bruno's an amazing skater and he has so much experience, so we decided to just do it all three together,
yeah.
and then everyone added ideas to it. It took a while to find like music that we enjoyed,
Yeah.
but yeah, we just did it together, and our free program got done pretty recently, but we're extremely happy with both of them. So
I think it's honestly a really cool experience too. I mean, choreographers, they know what they're doing. It's their job. They know how to make a program, but we're so close with Bruno, like since we have him every single day and he's our head coach, and like having this experience where we're learning like together and we're trying things together, and we have many, many hours every day and we could just experiment with what we like, we don't like. We know exactly what we want in a program. So it's such a fun process, honestly, to kind of get that together. And all three of us are like constantly like bouncing off ideas from each other and seeing maybe this can work, maybe this can work. So it's a really fun process.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I liked seeing how you were working on still adjusting
Yeah.
in here. And I'll put you to the test since I know you looked up and you know what your program
Yeah.
is. Exactly. Do you blame you? Like you said, it was brand new.
Yeah.
So for your short program is...
We are doing 2 songs from Clergy, they're called, Start a War, and then another one, so it's a mix. And then our long program is Lux by Volk, and then Hold Your Breath by Astyria. So there's a little bit of
They're
Yeah.
kind of
Intensity.
they are like
Yeah.
I mean, we really loved our long last year, and it was a little bit of that like intense music.
Yeah.
And we thought it was like a genre we would like. We had that program for 2 years, so
Yeah.
we would like to have like the same genre, but maybe develop on this. And 2 years we can change as a skater. So now we have new ideas, we can do new things, and I feel like we can express maybe ourselves better.
Yeah.
So it's really something I wanted to almost try again, but
but amp it up a little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
see how much
All
better we
the
can make it.
movements. Yeah, for sure.
I'm really excited about them. I do like them.
And then our long program is a little bit softer, which we haven't done in a while. So
Mhm.
yeah, we skated today and it felt good. So I'm happy with our choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm very impressed with the creativity that you're bringing to some of your elements with the entries to lifts and parts of the choreo sequence. And the I'm excited for people, especially to see this spin position that you've developed because it is so cool.
Thank you so much.
We've been keeping it a little secret for now,
Yeah.
but
we were experimenting when they were talking about adding the choreo spin,
Mhm.
and then we were kind of sad that we couldn't include that as a element, so we decided just to put it
but pair spin has always
in the
been
pair spin.
our pair spin has always been like a favorite element. And
Yeah.
last year we did kind of a unique position too in like the little choreo lift and the pair spin. So we were just thinking this year like we want to make something even cooler. And I don't know, sometimes I have this like feeling that I wanted to do something that you're not going to see from any other pair at the competition, and hopefully that's something we can achieve, and maybe will be this time.
Yeah.
The pair spin.
I love that because that's exactly like I think why the idea of the choreo spin was even being proposed
Yeah.
because it's like how people are sometimes like, okay, it's the pair spin, like that's the most boring part of the
Yeah,
program.
you
It's
do a
something
sit, you do
no,
a camel,
okay.
and then you're done.
Yeah, so making it something that's
Yeah.
exciting and unique is a really cool thing. Even and that you can figure out how to do that as a leveled spin too is
Yeah.
even more impressive.
Oh, that was the hard part. But
Yeah.
For sure. And so what are your goals for this season?
well, I
Good
mean,
way.
everyone knows it's getting closer to the Olympics, and of course that's a goal that most figure skaters have and a dream everyone has. So I guess that is our goal for now, but we plan on we went to our first Worlds this year,
Yeah.
and we're really happy about that. We of course wish we could have showed even better results, but now we feel like we can improve upon this. It's not going to be our first Worlds anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that
And-
experience out of the way.
And now we can really
Yeah.
like try to move up in the rankings and see how well we can really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully get that Paris spot for
Exactly.
Sweden.
Yeah, it's-
That would be incredible.
I think it's been 80 years or something since
Yeah.
there was pairs at the Olympics for Sweden. So
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Yeah, and Sweden has all disciplines now, so it would be incredible for Team Sweden to represent themselves like that and show that figure skating is a growing thing in Sweden. So that would be really amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, definitely wishing you all the best for this season. Excited to see how it all develops for you.
Thank you so much.